My mom never used anything broken. Whenever she breaks anything, she throws it away from her. According to her, broken things are cursed, unlucky. I remember when I was little, by mistake, I broke a mug. I was feeling very sad and upset because it was my most favorite mug coated with all my favorite cartoon characters. I was crying the whole day, but my mom told me it's completely fine. I did nothing wrong that I have to cry about, and promised me to buy another new mug. From my childhood, there were so many things like that. When anything breaks, mom immediately throws it and forgives to God. Mom said, broken things are a reflection of something unlucky is going to happen. She always gets angry when she saw me something using anything cracked or broken. Everything had to be perfect to use for my mom. If there is any crack or brittleness in that object, my mom will never ever use that. I had no problem with broken things. For me, if the object is cute, I will use that anyways. But sometimes, I think my mom was right. In my college era, I fell in love with a boy named Dave and married to him after I complete my graduation. We both were so happy, but after 2 days of my wedding, my mom passed away due to heart failure. After a happy and crucial event, this happened. Since I was very upset about it, my husband planned a trip with me to his farmhouse. He said that once his dad kept an old man named Robert to take care of this place. For information, Dave was a calligraphy artist and I was a simple homemaker. We didn't have any baby that time, so altogether our family wasn't very engaging or loud at all. Our plan was to go in Dave's farmhouse during the time of fall vacation. Surprisingly, on the way we faced so many objections on the road. Like once Dave forgot the road map, and then suddenly a cat crossed our car. This all thing was warning me that something unlucky is going to happen. I was panicking. I said to Dave to ask any native people to know the exact location of the house. But Dave was saying he knows the location very well, just because the road has changed a lot. The last time he was here, the road wasn't very dirty like now. And there were also no street light. By the time when we arrived it was all dark outside. We met with Robert and Dave introduced myself to Robert. Dave already informed Robert earlier that we are coming. He welcomes us in the house and gives us a master bedroom. After taking shower, we sit in the table to eat dinner. I asked Dave, that's why there is nobody lives in the house. Dave said, then what Robert do in this house? And he burst into laugh. I smiled a little and say, I'm not talking about the caretaker of this house. I'm asking about your family, where they are now. Dave then told me, there is no one lives in this house, but my grandma do. My dad kept all the memories of my grandma in this house. I say, I was your dad, used to love his mom a lot. Dave said yes, he was her only child. After so many miscarriages, my dad came in her life. That night before going to bed, I noticed the dressing table in our room. I started braiding my hair in front of the mirror. Dave fell asleep right before dinner, so I was the only one who was awake that time. While I was braiding my hair, I was in deep focus that I didn't notice there was a slightly crack on the mirror. After setting my hair in a braid, I saw Dave was looking at me giving a creepy smile. I immediately turned around and saw him sleeping on the bed. I got so scared that time, but didn't make any noise as Dave was sleeping that time. The next day when I woke up, I saw Dave was getting ready to go somewhere. I was surprised and confused that I asked him where he is going. Dave said he forgot to bring some clothes for him to wear here, so he is going to buy that. I asked him, seriously? I don't think you're gonna find any shop here. Dave said, no, there is a local market 6 miles away from here. Robert told me. I said, "Am I going to stay here alone?" He said, "Don't worry, I'll be back soon." He left me, but I was kind of mad at him because I was all alone in that house. Also, I do not know any people here. After Dave left me, I walked downstairs to make breakfast for myself. While cooking in the kitchen, I had a feeling of someone is watching me from behind. And after some time, something breaks with a making loud sound. I immediately get scared that is someone got inside the house. I took a knife and went upstairs to see what happened. And the thing that I saw was totally unexpected. The mirror in our bedroom was broken, and pieces of glasses were lying on the floor. I call Robert so that he can clean the mess. Robert? Yes, did you call me, miss? With a shaking voice, I say, "Please clean the mess." After that, what Robert said wasn't getting into my head at all. He said, "What mess? There is nothing." Yes, surprisingly, the floor was squeaky clean. There was no piece of glass, and the mirror was also like before. It seems like nothing really happened. I couldn't believe into my own eye. Did I just hallucinated the whole thing? I have never felt anything like that before. My hands were shaking, the AC was on in the room, but I was sweating terribly. But seeing my poor health, Robert asked me to sit down and he brings me a glass of water. I wasn't in the situation to explain anything to Robert, but I was just staring in the mirror. Something was definitely wrong, not right with the mirror. It was seems like always someone keeps me watching from the inside of the mirror. But I didn't know that now this will keep happening with me every day. When Dave came home, I tell him about all the things that happened with me today. I was thinking that Dave will believe me, but he didn't. He just said that maybe I'm seeing things, it was all my illusion. I need rest. Maybe Dave was right. It was all my illusion. I recently had a long trip coming here, so maybe that's okay for me to get tired. I need sleep. That night I fall asleep without eating dinner. So late night I woke up feeling hungry and to search something to eat leftovers in the kitchen. The whole house was sleeping in dark that time. I turned on the kitchen light to see for food in the fridge. Suddenly, I heard Davis calling me, "Mary! Mary!" But when I went upstairs, I saw Dave was peacefully sleeping on his bed. Then who called me? From the day we have came here, this type of paranormal things kept happening. Our plan was definitely not to stay here forever. But whenever we prepared ourselves to go out from here, something always resists us. From Tuesday morning, heavy rain started falling with 20-degree temperature. Due to bad climate and rainfall, we had to cancel our plan to return back. I got upset. I don't want to stay here. I started hating this place. That night my friend Alex called me. I explained her everything. I even told her that how things started happening weird since the day I have came here. At first Alex was not believing me, but when I say about the mirror, that something is wrong with the mirror, she got scared immediately. Alex started saying to leave this place. She also told me that ancient mirrors are ghosted and oftenly surrounded by spirits, which can harm people. For Alex, somehow any bad soul had found me attractive and beautiful for them. Don't ever try to take it as a compliment, it's their bad intention. But I was helpless. We are kind of got stuck in this place. After hearing my situation, Alex decided to come here to pick us home. But the next day in the evening, when Alex was driving to come here, the road wasn't very stable. It was surrounded by grass and long old trees. By the time the darkness was also increasing, suddenly a mysterious woman covered her face with a scarf comes in front of Alex's car. Alex's car collided with a tree and Alex died in place. After this incident, Dave also started believing into my theory that this place is cursed. Specifically, all the things that happening with me is going wild. Like all usual nights, I was preparing to go to bed when Dave was just scrolling his phone beside me. I saw a terrifying scene in front of me. So many hands were appearing on the mirror in our room. Seems like unhappy and locked spirits are trying to come out from the mirror. Seeing me terribly looking at the mirror, Dave called me. What happened? I said to look at the mirror, but he saw nothing. So does it only happening with me? I get embarrassed. Seeing me worried, Dave asked me again what happened. But I was responding. I was shocked and frightened. Dave forced me to say what happened so many times that I had to answer him because I was thinking that he will not believe me. I tell nothing to him but ask him, do you know anything about this mirror? At first Dave was just staring at me surprisingly, but then he said that it was my grandma's from 90s. Asking him more about the mirror, things start unfolding. He also said his grandma was very beautiful at her young age, and she was very proud to be so perfect and beautiful. But as she becomes 18 years old, she got possessed by a bad soul. According to our relatives, the spirit who possessed grandma was an evil soul whose intention was to get grandma for forever. But luckily, my great grandfather was a priest that time. He helped his daughter to save her from the spirit. I asked him that what happened after. He said later grandma married a man who was 12 years younger than her. But the man wasn't loyal with my grandma. He had an extra affair with another woman. Grandma can't tolerate that and she take her own life. The strange thing was she was died before cutting veins with a piece of broken mirror. How brutal, isn't it? We are just talking when suddenly we heard Robert is screaming in pain. When we went downstairs, when we saw Robert was lying in the floor and Dave was saying, "Save me, save me." As Dave was going to approach Robert, an unusual paranormal power threw Dave within wall. Robert was still choking in pain as if someone was sitting on him and holding his breath. I was so tricked, scared, and panicked that time I couldn't step forward from my position. It feels like something roped my feet. Power cuts, everything was looking darker, but the chandelier, which was right above Robert, was swinging so fastly and was flickering horribly as it fell on Robert and smashed him with its sharp broken glass edges. Robert passed away. Mary is driving. Alex is sitting beside Mary. So what's your plan now? Don't know anything. Why you killed Dave and Robert? It wasn't my fault. Then when are you getting this farmhouse? Next week according to my lawyer. Now you must be thinking about why and how I killed Robert and Dave. Because of this farmhouse with the help of Dave, Granny Veronica. Dave was never my love. My mom forced me to marry him, and I married him for his wealth. So I chose the better option for me.